welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Baylor's offense will take the field first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Robertson. That's caught. It's Prentice. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some moves.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a whip.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Great job by pass defense down here with their backs against the wall. They're doing a good job really constricting these windows for their quarterback to throw into and getting pressure on the QB, making them pay every time they drop the quarterback back to throw.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it on the run. The ball pops out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Cyclones offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. And the Cyclones get enough for the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes a man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB of throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. Wide open on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Brown. Touchdown, Bears! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 45. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. The pass rush comes through for you to create a negative play.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, what a caught. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football.
Taking it the other way.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing them around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
To the air, it's Beck. He's moving out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Cyclones trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Release to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Beck. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The RPO, it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it good.
It's complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the returner is stopped. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's...
It's caught. It's a seam wide open. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Prentice. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Got the quick pass. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. A little bit backed up this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Beck. Makes the grab, breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Caught close to the marker, it's Wilson. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Washington. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grab behind the line. It's Prentice. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass. It's Robertson. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll line up to go for 2.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Sauer. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The short hands. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Under fire. With the catch, it's Hansen. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. How about this? Staying on track and getting it in on the option.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Prentice. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
That's caught. It's Wilson. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He makes the grab. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Trying to pull his way in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Bears! They move on top here on the 4th.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Got the 1st down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Prentice. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma State.
He smashes his way through again. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. To the air. It's back. Right on the money. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it.
Turning it on. Caught near the sticks. It's Sauer. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks.